Sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, it's Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on second down. Carr.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Carr to throw again.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
To throw is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Carr completes it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Carr.
Slant to Adams.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Hewitt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Carr.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Tannehill.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they run with Harris off the option.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Staying on his feet. Forced out to his left.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Tannehill on third down. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the